bought this mountain to build a cabin that'll last 1,000 years. So far, we bought an excavator and built a road. We brought some tiny Chinese excavators up here to help in the construction. And we built a rock saw to cut pieces of granite. And we're gonna bring that up here today and get to work.
The major problem we had on the first test of the rock saw is that our idler wheels kept wearing out. So we found some that are rubber coated and they should last a lot longer, but they're larger, so we need to make some new mounts with more adjustability to accommodate the larger diameter of the idler wheels.
Oh shoot. He designed it thinking it would come off and then welded it all on.
The problem is I welded this too high. It should have been down here, and then I'd have...
Yeah, actually, you're right. Oh, it's welded all the way through. Fully welded.
Chris decided to cut the legs entirely off and start over with the mounts so that the cutting head could roll past them and be removed. He accomplished this by replacing the piece of 8-inch channel with a piece of 4-inch tube so that there'd be clearance for the rollers. We're gonna finish up that process and hopefully be able to mortar a few rocks together so that we can start to see this thing finally take shape. The rock saw's first cut up on the mountain was going great, right up until the cable broke.
I saw you through the drone carrying something. Is that right where it was crimped too?
Yeah, that's where it was crimped.
Yeah, I figured that crimp might not be long for this world.
Every rock saw I've ever seen, it takes a long time.
Well, I think we were all a little bit more hopeful that it would last a lot longer than that, because I don't think we have a spare.
My idea for the aesthetic of this cabin is to build it as organically as possible into the side of this mountain. I'm gonna just use rocks that we have on hand as well as the rocks that are part of the mountain and build the cabin into the shape that just makes sense. There probably won't be a single straight line in this entire cabin, but that's a good thing because the goal for this thing is for it to blend almost seamlessly into the environment. It seems rather appropriate to use mortar and rocks as our main construction materials for this cabin, not only because it's inherently durable, but because people have been using mortar and stone to build things for over 8,000 years. Aside from the fact that we happen to have an infinite supply of rocks, the other reason that we're not doing a traditional cement foundation or walls is because despite cement inherently being very durable, when you put rebar in concrete, it reduces its lifespan to roughly 100 years, give or take. So if I want this cabin to last for 1,000 years or more, we can't have any steel in the foundation.
That's how they built castles back in the day, just without the excavators, huh?
This is supposed to last 1,000 years, right? Nobody can ever prove us wrong.
I'm gonna build this that lasts 1,000 years.